Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We're so back, baby. Season 2 of Caps Off is here. Welcome back to the Caps Off podcast. This is season 2. NFL season starting this week, Thursday night. So exciting.
And Adam's married now.
And Adam is engaged.
She said maybe. Contingent on the Dolphins.
I will say when it was I think it was like for the Friday episode of the day that you were getting engaged.
Oh, I heard it. I
was like, dude, do we say it? Like, should we?
We were nervous. Because I wasn't
like
sure.
17 fucking years.
Like in the morning, I wanted to listen to it because I had known like the time change. I was like, I know it just came out, so I was like, should I listen to it? I was like, don't. Just everyone. Just shut down.
Yep,
it was in
myself.
the bio. It's like everyone congratulate.
I got some congratulations. So
Did you?
Thank you for the people that said congratulations.
A huge year for the pod. Adam's going to get
year.
married at some point, and Caps Off to the moon. Season 2 of Caps Off. And the most exciting part of this is we do have a new logo. So check out the logo. You could see it on all our socials.
Oh.
You can see it behind us right
That's
here.
not even all of it.
Yeah,
It's not even all of it. There's more to come.
Should we tease?
There's more to come.
That's just a preview.
No. We're
Tease
going to drop little changes to this season throughout the next couple of weeks as season 2 kicks off. But we're starting off with our new logo for the Caps Off logo.
So last year we had about this many followers.
Yep.
11?
Exactly.
I think we had less.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought we had like.
I'm pretty
3
sure
or
we had
4.
4 followers, and it was the 4 of us.
We might have been double digits.
Let's take a.
Bro, when we had that one video hit like 11,000 views, we're like,
we were going crazy.
We were at that rooftop bar and we were
at
having
the
a couple
rooftop
drinks.
bar.
Yes.
Yeah, I
it
remember
was
that.
crazy.
That was literally. I think
crazy.
that was first week.
Yeah.
that was a horrible take by me too.
What was it?
I was like, Jalen Hurts is gonna lead the Eagles are gonna suck because of Jalen Hurts. Meanwhile, he has an
good
MVP.
take,
He has
bro.
an MVP season.
I said Allen Robinson would be better than Cooper Kupp.
Terribly. Oh my God.
You know who said the
aged
Eagles
terribly.
were dark horse Super Bowl?
Like everybody, bro.
No. I also
Did
just
you?
fully licked that.
Adam
That's
did say
disgusting.
that. Also,
Adam did say that.
none of y'all will
did say
ever
that.
have a take age as poorly as this. Like when Patrick Mahomes got drafted by the Chiefs, because the Chiefs had Alex Smith. I was like, I love Alex Smith. I was like, yeah, that's a terrible pick. He's gonna be a bust. Like Patrick Mahomes is gonna be so bad. He's gonna be so shit. Like they got the air raid offense at Texas Tech.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have.
By the
that
way,
tape
I just got
behind me.
distracted from your Caps Off tattoo. I haven't seen it like fully settled. It looks
Dude,
great.
it's decent now. There's hair growing back.
Yeah, it looks great.
Nice. Yeah.
Never forget that.
Never
So Patrick
forget
Mahomes is a bust.
that.
End of episode. All
Yeah.
right.
Thanks for listening. That was
Still
all
could be-
of
still
season
could
2.
be.
You
Still
could
want to
be.
hold hand?
He's still pretty horrible.
He's only got
Right.
2 Super Bowls and like 2 or 3.
Nah, it's not
MVPs.
good enough though. But like if Aaron Rodgers was with Bill Belichick, he would have had 10 Super Bowls, right?
That's
Oh, look at him. He listens.
Oh, guy
I
listens to the pod.
nice. Kid listens.
What a
I'll be
terrible
honest,
take.
I don't. I don't.
I don't listen. I'm
Nah,
here.
sometimes I
I'm
find
here. I
myself
don't have to
listening
listen.
to. Sometimes I do find myself in the morning listening to the pod. It's like watching game film. You know, it's like, oh, we should have said that.
You got to get better. You got to,
gotta
exactly.
get
See where
better.
you made your mistakes.
Adam's gonna
learn
go back
from
and
it.
watch film from a year ago. Be like, all right, how can we get better?
Yeah,
than this?
Yeah.
fuck, that was a bad take. All right, let's double down. Let's make it even worse. That's,
Yo, Matan, I like that hat, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Where'd you get it?
Nice hat. Shout out the
The
new
new era
era,
bring
bro.
us. Is that one of the ones?
Bro,
like,
it's a new season.
Actually,
it's a
no
new
free
era.
ads.
Because that's a good one. I
shut
like
it
that
down.
logo. It's
No,
better than
shut
the
down the
actual
new.
logo.
I agree.
No free
I agree.
ads.
The Giants logo is kind of mid, so
Yeah,
like
but
I
that's
kind
fire.
of this
But
is a nice
making
one.
it on a shield.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
exactly.
cool.
Now make it not mid.
What about a dolphin wearing a helmet? That's pretty cool.
That is pretty sick.
What about an SF in an oval?
I like the logo personally. I like
think
the
it
Niners
stinks.
logo. All right, well,
All right.
hey, we got football.
We got
2
so
days
much to
out.
talk about
Smart,
this
nice.
week. Obviously, Monday or
Nah,
this
there's
the
not that
first
much.
episode of the week is always our recap episode. So we're gonna go through some things that happened over the weekend. Talk about
Dude, yeah, we
the
are,
last few things going on before the actual kickoff of the season.
Kick off.
Who should we talk about first? There are so many players to talk
Nobody.
I
about.
don't know. I'm just.
So first off, can we just pay homage to Simi Fehoko?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
bro.
good
Shout
take.
out the GOAT.
Wait. Just
Let's-
moment of silence.
silence.
Heartfelt
Moment of
message for
silence.
Simi
Hey,
Fehoko.
moment of silence.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wait, do you want to just say something to him quickly? Because he's a big creator. I want to make sure that he could see us.
Let's get him on the
See me.
pod, bro.
Wait, hold on.
there's a future ahead, man. It's not with Dallas. You're not going to wear the best logo in sports, but
It's right here.
another team may pick you up. You're going to be nice. Just catch some more balls. Don't get some bad drops in training camp. It happens. It happens to the best of us. We all underperform.
It's Dak's fault. No, it's
It
Dak's
was
fault.
Dak's fault. All Dak's fault.
You know what problem with
You got Felipe to say it was Dak's fault.
in training camp?
What was-
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
That's true.
Bad training camp rookie year and went on to have one of the best.
I also thought you were
So
teasing.
if Jamar Chase got dropped, Simi Foco could be the next Jamar Chase.
I also thought you were teasing up Simi Fehoko as coming on this podcast.
Simi, come on to the podcast, bro. We will provide a wonderful.
Bro, you're talking about a
opportunity for you.
team trying to pick him up. We're the Caps.
We are the
squad.
team, yeah,
We're
bro.
trying to pick him up.
I mean, we dropped a lot of balls in our lifetime, and we're
Oh
here to
my
pick them
That's
up.
fact.
Yep.
One thing I was
Hey.
not good at was catching footballs.
That's
bro.
why you
I
played
cannot
defense.
lie.
Speak for yourself, bro. You see my huddle?
Oh yeah, you have
See
one.
my
Yeah,
huddle.
no, Jack.
Come on.
For
Jack
those
has one highlight from high school football, and it's elite.
Wait, we
It's
gotta
like
get-
OBJ shit.
Hey, we got to specify JV high school football.
Oh, right.
JV.
Of course.
yeah, but Simi, come on the pod, bro.
Anyway, the point is, Simi Fehoko got cut.
Shout out to Mormons, bro.
Honestly, for real, for
He's
real.
Mormon.
Is he?
BYU.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
He actually,
Oh no, he went to Stanford.
he actually
I'm stupid.
graduated
But he
from
has a
Stanford,
brother
and
that
his
went
year off between going to between
yeah.
college and the NFL was going on a
So is
mission
he
trip.
celibate?
I don't know if Mormons
Damn,
are
Simi
Mormons.
Foco not
Sucks.
Dude,
Are Mormons celibate?
Wait,
such
see
a
me.
dog, bro.
No. Mormons aren't. Bro, Zach Wilson is a dog. We know.
That's
They're not-
true.
they're
'cause
not
Mormons,
necessarily-
Mormons are known as the
we don't know
freakiest.
for sure that they did it. They could have soaked.
It's possible.
That's a whole different. We can get into that if we.
Mormons
need to.
are supposed to
Can we
be
talk about other
freaky as
players
hell.
that are
Yeah,
that
I know
have
Dennis
been on the
has
move?
listened to this the whole time.
Shout
too.
out
He's like,
Simi,
what the
bro.
Shout out Simi Fogo.
Hey, you guys did a little switcheroony. You had a little movement between
Oh,
your
shit.
teams. Trey Lance got traded to the Dallas
I didn't
Cowboys.
even realize.
Hey, congrats on the trade, guys.
I just kind of sat down. I don't know. Fuck.
Oh
It's
yeah,
been
God,
so
hold
long.
on.
No. You're in the same seats. That's fine. I'm saying switcheroony meaning you got Trey Lance was given to the other team.
Okay,
Jack.
I was like-
I don't know what you thought I
I was
was
like-
saying.
I
was so confused.
I thought you were
Felipe-
talking about. I thought you were talking about the
Felipe-
chairs.
No. Felipe always sits here.
That's what I thought too. And then I was
yeah.
confused.
I was not talking about the chairs. I was talking about your teams,
Bro,
bro.
I was that
followed.
confused too.
Yeah.
I follow.
Did you? Is that
bro.
click in
Good
your
job.
head like that too? I was like, wait, because you did. You guys
I
did
thought the
switch. I was like,
switcheroony was like a sex term.
I'm like, wait, am I
I was trying
usually
to
this?
dissect that first.
Hey, go Buffs.
Nope.
Go Buffs, bro. Hey, Coach Prime.
My
We're
switch,
all over the place.
The switcheroony is Trey Lance being switcheroonied from the
Yeah, I
49ers
got
to
that.
the
I-
Cowboys is all I meant.
You could have said you guys made a trade.
Yeah,
No,
I was trying to just
switcheroony.
get
I
a
thought
little
it was a
goofy with
good
it. I
transition.
don't know.
I was actually.
I'm not smart enough for this to
Clearly.
land.
It was a good
I was
transition.
actually shocked by
It
the
was a good
switcheroony. I'm
transition.
not gonna lie,
Yeah, the
bro.
switcheroony was freaking crazy.
I was actually
Yeah.
shocked. I
You know-
couldn't believe it.
No,
I thought
what
it was
do
crazy.
we does switcheroony?
You know who else was
Wild.
shocked
Switcheroony,
about the
the
Trey Lance
switcheroony.
trade? The Niners. I don't think they thought they were going to get a third-round pick for him.
As,
What are you-
as
Fourth,
high
fourth,
as
fourth,
third or
fourth,
fourth?
Bro,
fourth.
fuck that. God damn
A
it.
fourth round pick. That's fantastic.
You tell me you
bro.
trade 3 first-round
Yeah.
picks
Nah, it's
for
a
this
good trade.
motherfucker. We get a 4th rounder out of him.
He's trying to make it seem
a
like
good
y'all got
trade,
a
bro.
deal.
No, we got fucked. Bro, you guys got Jalen Waddle with one of the picks.
No, we didn't just get
Traded
Jalen
one
Waddle.
of
We
them
got
for Tyreek
Tyreek
Hill.
and Bradley Chubb.
What the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ.
And if we didn't get Trey Lance, we could have got Jamar Chase, Micah Parsons, Rashawn
Oh
Slater.
my God.
You
The
fucking
list of
name
picks
it.
after that was
11
crazy.
picks after are all Pro Bowlers.
Oh my.
You could tell we haven't recorded a
Jesus
pod in a while
Christ.
because I think the trade wasn't the Trey Lance trade like 2 weeks
It's like
ago?
a week ago.
No, it was last week.
no, we just never.
It
got
was
to
when
talk
I was in
about
Hawaii, bro. I
was
remember
Thursday.
we
It
were,
was last
we were
Thursday.
driving. We were driving around the island. I had no
Last
service.
Wednesday.
My sister did though, and she's like, "Oh, Jack, do you know this Trey Lance guy?" I'm like, "Yeah, what about him?" She goes, "Oh, he's on the Cowboys." And I was like, "What?" Like,
Dude.
And I'm like trying to look up on Twitter. My phone has no fucking service because my sister still my parents play AT&T. I got fucking T-Mobile now.
Well, I feel like this is the best opportunity to ask the Cowboys.
Verizon works very well in
question.
Brazil if anyone wants to use the international plan in a foreign country.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
T-Mobile's got no extra charges
Bro,
internationally.
what is this podcast?
It's
Felipe,
exciting.
how do you feel about Trey Lance being on the Cowboys roster?
Is Trey Lance
I can't even.
future quarterback of the Dallas
No,
Cowboys?
I don't think
Why?
so. Well, he's QB3
Why?
now. He's behind
Just
Cooper
tell
Rush.
me why he is.
Is he behind Rush still? Yeah, I guess
He just
that
doesn't
makes
know the
Can I-
offense.
all right,
yet,
look,
man.
I was shocked. From his perspective, yeah, the Niners absolutely, like, you look back and it was an utter, complete failure.
No, it was a success.
But,
But
at least they owned
for
it.
me-
The
But they
Niners
own-
owned up to it. Like
but they-
John Lynch and Chandler were like, hey, we missed. It happens.
Yeah. Why are you going to keep trying to ride out a
didn't just
quarterback
miss,
that
you
didn't
traded
really,
3 fucking
didn't really work?
first-round
But it's fine. That's in the past now. For the Cowboys, like, Cooper Rush has another year on his contract left, and then he's going to go. You're looking at Trey Lance as QB2 potentially. He wasn't good enough to beat out Brock Purdy, Sam Darnold. Who was the other quarterback on there?
Kyle Allen.
Like, they didn't even want him to keep him on the
Joe
team.
Burrow's backup.
And so you think he's going to compete with Cooper Rush? Cooper Rush went like 5-1 last year. Like, Trey Lance to become the starter in Dallas, it's just so far from feasible at this point to like even seeing that. I don't think it's going to happen. But if he improves a lot, Mike McCarthy has done well with quarterbacks in the past.
I'll tell you what,
Actually,
Trey.
Oh, what did you say?
I was just going to say, by the time Trey Lance potentially becomes the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, Mike McCarthy will not be the head coach any longer.
Yeah, probably.
In that case, he won't become.
If Trey Lance becomes the starter, that means Mike McCarthy's out.
Yes.
For sure.
I think, we had Ari Meirov on the pod, and he had talked about Dak Prescott and the Cowboys being in a weird situation with his contract because they've already franchise tagged him twice, so they can no longer tag him. So they either give him a new deal and lower his cap, or his cap hits like $60 million next year, like something astronomically high.
I thought Ari was saying something about how his contract was built out like perfectly, like how he
for
Dak.
So that's why I think it did make sense. It's
like
that's why they gave up a 4th round pick, because it's like a high upside move. Now, granted, the floor is super low, but the ceiling is super high.
4th round pick for a top 4 pick, yeah, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, you're willing to take that, especially sitting him behind a Dak.
You look at the quarterbacks that were taken 4th round and later this year, like Trey Lance was a top. What was he? 3?
He was 4.
Third pick.
Third
pick?
3rd or 4, whatever the fuck it was. It was
he was a top 4 pick.
He's a top 3.
And you look at the 4th round quarterbacks that went in this draft, you're like, shit, bro. Of course you're gonna take.
I think it makes sense.
A 4th round is a fucking steal and a half. And here's the thing: if he doesn't work out because of that,
it's fine. You give up a 4th rounder.
It's not even that, bro. Like if he doesn't work out because of that trade, and he leaves the Cowboys get a compensatory 4th round pick. That's a hard word to say. Compensatory.
So it's basically
4th round pick. So essentially, you get it replaced.
Yeah.
So it's just like it was the most no-brainer move of all time.
Yeah.
The only problem that there could be, and I don't think this is a problem because Dak's very mentally strong, is that now this plays into like his psyche, and maybe he underperforms because of it. I don't think that happens because Dak is.
I think they'll take that as like a chip on his shoulder. They just traded for a young quarterback.
I'll be honest. I think the opposite. I see what you're saying, but I think it's actually good for Dak because
it could be good for him.
We've always said Dak, I think Dak as a podcast is underrated and underappreciated. I'll speak for myself and Felipe.
I just like talking shit on him.
No, Dak Prescott.
I think Dak is
very good.
Very underrated.
Yeah.
People just because he's the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, the expectations is astronomically high. But you look at trading for Trey Lance, I think it does kind of put a chip back on his shoulder. I don't know if you guys saw that tattoo of the guy who got a chip on his shoulder.
That was so cool, dude.
Really
it looked like a ruffle. I love it.
It was a ruffles. It was a ruffles chip.
It was pretty smart. But I think that's Dak.
You know that guy likes the ruffles.
I like the trade actually for the Cowboys.
Cheddar sour cream?
Yeah. I don't think Dak is worried about losing his job to Trey Lance if that's the concern at all. Bro, if you're saying like him getting in his head about the Cowboys just traded for a quarterback, I don't think he's worried like now they're trying to get me out and put Trey Lance in.
No, I don't think that.
I don't think it's a worry. But if you saw Dak after the trade happened and they asked him, and he's like, yeah, honestly, like, I was surprised by it. Or he was like, I didn't see it coming, but I'm not surprised by anything nowadays. I've seen, like, everything happen. So it didn't come, and he said it just didn't seem like he was too happy about it, which makes sense because the Cowboys could have used a 4th round pick on anything else or like, not even make that move, period. And
bro, it's a business. The players understand that.
There's real estate in his head. Like, even if it's like a small little apartment, there's real estate.
I got a question about this because I feel like, at least on, like, Niners Twitter, it's going crazy. From your guys' perspective, I want to know, did the Niners do Trey Lance dirty?
Nah. I don't think so
because a lot of 49er fans think so.
By drafting him that early when he wasn't a surefire pick by any means, by like going up and getting him a guy out of North Dakota State, you took a chance on him. I think just by doing that, you didn't do him dirty.
I don't think he was given a chance.
He was never given a fair shot.
I don't think he was ever given a fair shot with the Niners either. Yeah.
The problem.
So
here's the tough part.
I don't want to say that we're doing him dirty though. But
my thoughts though,
that's just the business.
It's a tough situation. It's a tough situation though because if the Niners weren't as good of a team as they are, he would have a longer leash. But because the Niners were consistently going back to the NFC Championship, you don't really have like room for error.
Yeah.
And Trey Lance kind of was that room for error. And the fact that Brock was able to come in and just sustain that success that you guys were having, I get why Niners fans would think that. But would you rather give Trey Lance some more time and not be in the NFC Championship, or be in the NFC Championship and ride it out with another quarterback who's giving you that success?
My thing is, it's not
That's my thoughts.
It's not like you really saw it. You didn't see enough from Trey Lance to be like, we have to move on at this point. It's kind of weird. It's like he's just consistently keep getting hurt.
That's what sucks about it.
He's played, 3 or 4 NFL games, I think.
Well, I think his value is just getting lower and lower no matter what.
I'll say that they did do him dirty.
I feel like the Niners
didn't give the guy a shot.
The Niners did what they had to do, but they also at the same time fucked over Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think they did him dirty. I think Trey Lance also didn't hold up his end of the bargain potentially of turning into a quarterback.
Dude, he just got hurt. Like, you can't injuries.
You still have
Trey Lance. Trey Lance had a better chance of being a starter for the 49ers than he would with the Cowboys, 100%.
He was named the starter
Sam Darnold and Brock, because Sam
sure.
Darnold and Brock Purdy are like mid quarterbacks, whereas Dak Prescott is a top 10 guy. I'm sorry, I hate to tell you.
I
that,
think
but
it's
Trey Lance was like much closer to those guys than he is to Dak Prescott. So now his chances of being a starter in the NFL just are even further prolonged.
I see like both sides, though, is my issue, because I think you cut your losses, his value's getting worse. So, like, let's say you go another year, he doesn't play at all, his value's even lower. You're not going to get anything. So if you're going to trade him, now is the time. But then at the same half of that, Brock Purdy, who was hurt his elbow. Like, if Brock Purdy goes down, is Sam Darnold now the guy that you're going to run out? Like,
well, clearly they thought that was a better option than Trey.
Yeah.
But did they think he was a better option because of, like, they just wanted to cut their losses and try and get value, or, like, actually from a talent perspective?
I don't think they care about getting value back for Trey. They just wanted to do the right thing, get the right players on the depth chart.
They wanted to figure out their quarterback, bro. Yeah. As long as Trey Lance is on that team, they didn't have a sure quarterback situation.
Yeah. Yep.
Now they at least can go full on, like full swing with the guy that did well last year.
I would not have been mad either way if they traded either Brock or Trey Lance. If they traded either of them, I would have been cool because you fucking figured it out. You
got a stat?
I just have a number here. So Trey Lance signed a 4-year, $34 million contract with San Fran. They didn't do him dirty, bro. They paid him $34 million to do
nothing. That's fair.
That's true.
I don't think they did him dirty. And by trading him, you're giving him an opportunity to go start another team when you're pretty much saying, we're not going to play you. Yeah. So instead of just holding him hostage, kind of like the Colts are doing with Jonathan Taylor, you could say they're doing him dirty. Or whatever.
He's not getting paid. Yeah.
But the Niners were like, all right, we're not going to play you. We're going to go give you to another team. And,
makes sense.
There's a chance for you to go start.
The Niners trading Trey, too,
probably not.
clears up some cap space. To sign Nick Bosa, too, to resign.
I don't think it did. Yeah. I don't think they did him dirty solely because your team you have a window right now. You've had a window actually for the last like 6 years, and you can't get over the hump. So like, if Brock Purdy's the guy,
3 or 4.
When was that? That was like 4 years ago.
Actually, no, they did make the Super Bowl a few years ago.
Yeah, we lost to the Chiefs.
All right, well,
appreciate it. It's a good you.
I think it's cool.
If the Niners weren't as good, Trey Lance would have not been done dirty. I guess
he would have had a longer leash.
He would have had a longer leash, but also
honestly, if Brock Purdy looked like shit when he came in last year, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
You know,
but he didn't, and you guys went back to the NFC Championship.
A lot of
and
shit talking about Jimmy G though, about the Niners quarterback room or the Kyle Shanahan,
or just how they're treated
and how they're treated, which is pretty crazy.
Everyone, shut the fuck up! All right, you guys have gone to how many? And
I would
NFC
argue they
championships?
could say the same to you. Everyone, shut the fuck up. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
So can we? Yeah,
we're not. That's why I'm saying be happy that you've gone to X amount of NFC championships over the last couple of years. Like, you've gotten
you
close.
Want to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
obviously you want to win a Super Bowl, but like, take what you can get. What are we going to get back to the successful
you're saying that
argument?
because like you're the Dolphins fan.
Like, the Dolphins haven't won a playoff game in
thirsty.
23 years.
Bro,
that's crazy.
Happiness with your team is relative. Like, if you're successful for a bunch of seasons, you want to get a Super Bowl. We don't got that.
Obviously.
Can we talk about other things?
No.
Did you have something you wanted to say?
I was just saying. So can we predict Trey Lance's future in the NFL?
Trey Lance. Trey Lance
maybe
is
best case, worst case, or like what do you just see happening?
What's his player arc? Like what player will Trey Lance?
Geno Smith.
Interesting.
No.
A perennial backup who gets a chance later in his career.
Start for a few years and
I was gonna say I think Trey Lance will be a perennial backup.
Team. Geno Smith went to a worse team. Did he not?
What?
Where did he get?
The Jets. Oh, the Jets were
Jets
horrific.
Were fucking terrible.
So it's not a good comp.
Well, what do you mean?
No,
he
his comp is
saying Geno,
long-time backup and then gets a chance later in his career.
And also the reason I compared him to Geno Smith was because Geno went to a bad team, therefore he had a longer leash.
I got a perfect one.
If the Niners were worse, it's the same thing I was just saying. But Geno Smith.
Trey Lance's career is going to be just like Tyrod Taylor's.
Ooh.
Where
is that because he's
going to teams where he's given a chance for a sec, but then they draft a guy, he comes in, and then he takes his job.
And then he gets his lung punctured?
Okay, well, we're not going to talk about that.
Nice. And then he's a backup.
And then he's a backup.
But he's essentially like.
But he's a good backup.
He floats in between starter and backup, but when he starts, he plays.
So he's going to win someone one fantasy championship because he's going to come in. Tyrod Taylor's won some people some fantasy.
Yeah, he could. Yeah. I feel like
I don't mind that comp.
It's kind of hard to predict. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he has a chance to become a starter eventually.
I think he definitely has a chance to become a starter, but I think
like a full-time starter for years.
Like
but he has to develop a lot, and like who's betting on that?
There was some crazy stat that like Tom Brady had more passing completions last year than Trey Lance had his entire like playing career, like college, NFL, high school. Like Trey Lance needs time to develop. So
who has time for that kind of project though?
No one.
The modern NFL, you don't have time for a project.
Right, would you rather have Zach Wilson or Trey Lance?
Oh,
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance.
Upside is always higher than Zach.
Zach Wilson.
I'll tell you what.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
No. It's because he's learning under Aaron Rodgers, but also like we have. I mean, I would rather have
behind Dak Prescott.
I would rather have Trey Lance than Zach Wilson because we don't know yet if Trey Lance is bad.
Yes,
but we know that Zach Wilson has been bad.
But he
started
Sam
for 2
seasons
seasons
out for the backup spot.
He started for 2 seasons.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I'm not as low on Sam Darnold as
I'm just drinking the fucking Kool-Aid after Hard Knocks. I'm not gonna lie.
If
Like
Trey,
I'm all in on the Zach Wilson once Aaron Rodgers retires. Train like he's gonna be a fucking dog.
No. Well, he is a dog. He already is a dog.
I'm gonna be
I hope
honest.
that happens.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm more out on Zach Wilson after Hard Knocks than I was before.
Why?
Something about him. He's so corny, bro.
He's white.
Like
He's like
not, like
He just no. When I say he's
so
white,
is
he just
Aaron Rodgers. So is
but
Peyton
very
Manning.
Caucasian.
Like fucking
Very
Tom
He
Brady.
just feels very like that. I
feels
have
like-
this
No.
vivid
I'll
image
tell you
of
what it
Zach
is.
Wilson at
It
the
has
draft
nothing to
looking
do-
around like
he
I
feels
don't
very
belong
suburban.
here.
He feels very
It
like
has nothing to do with his
American
race.
suburbs.
It has a lot more to do with like, yes, he is a sheltered little boy in
Yeah,
a
that's
man's game.
because of
You know what I mean? Like but there are guys I'm saying that has nothing to do with it. He's a sheltered little boy in a man's game. And I feel like his personality is just not strong enough
Yeah,
to,
he's not a
to,
dog.
to,
He's a dog
to
off the
take
field.
on
He's
that
not a dog
the,
on the field.
both the physical pressure of the game. Like he's obviously got some physical talent, but like especially the mental pressure of like he hears so much noise, bro, so much shit.
he doesn't have that anymore though. He has no pressure at all on him. There's all that weight is off his shoulders now.
I never
disagree.
understood it. I
disagree. I think
How is there any pressure on Zach Wilson's shoulders now?
I think there's no pressure on for him to be the starter and to win, but Aaron Rodgers, to me, the way I'm seeing
get
it
what he's
is
saying.
Aaron Rodgers is here to breed Zach Wilson so that in 2 years, for the next 10 years, Zach Wilson could be the guy. That's best case scenario.
that's also
Aaron
what
Rodgers
said
is
that.
in New York to win a Super Bowl.
I agree.
Okay,
And if he can help Zach Wilson,
Aaron Rodgers
it's great.
said
but
that,
you have
so
to
I
believe that
take
the
that
NFL,
as you
that the
will.
Jets front office is thinking about the future as well.
Well, they
they're
hope that-
they're ready
Certainly,
for
but they
now.
also-
They
no,
built
but
the
the
roster for
Jets-
right now.
No, the Jets are not thinking about the future
They
right now.
built
They're
the
right
roster
now.
for right now.
They're right now.
They built the roster for right now, and the business, the guys in the front office know that you have to also be prepared for after your 2-year stint of being good.
Yeah, but you're not worried
If Zach
about
Wilson
that,
wasn't
And
a
I
first
think
round pick, he
Zach
would not be
Wilson
on the roster anymore.
needs to absorb everything he can and actually needs to improve.
But they also, I don't think the Jets would give a singular fuck if Aaron
That was
Rodgers
such a
didn't
good
care about
take
developing
and
Zach.
got
They
no
just
love.
want
Thanks,
Aaron Rodgers to
bro.
go out there and perform.
What was your good
I
take?
agreed with it.
If Zach Wilson wasn't a first round pick, he would not be on the roster right now.
Absolutely.
So
I agree.
because the fact
But
that
that's
they
why there's
wasted
pressure
that
on
draft
him.
capital, there's no pressure. There's zero pressure. There's more pressure on the Jets front office to get this stint right because of what happened with Zach Wilson and now trading for Aaron Rodgers, they have to win right now. Like if the Jets don't win with Aaron Rodgers, like I have
they
won't.
won't.
I don't
Who
think
cares
they will,
about
but-
Zach Wilson at this point?
Yeah, but I think you
brought him
threw
up.
you brought up a good question though. It's like who has a better career, right? That was the question.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson or Trey Lance? I think it's Trey Lance.
I agree. I'm going to go Trey Lance.
I think Zach Wilson. I don't know why.
I think if
just do.
Trey was with Aaron,
I
then
also
I would
want
say
Trey Lance to fail so we don't
That's why.
fuck it up.
That's why.
Yep.
Dude, if Trey
You
Lance
already
has a
fucked it
crazy
up.
career, that sucks, bro.
We got Brock.
Ceiling's
Nah, they're
higher.
set. My thing with the Niners is always they don't have a quarterback. Now like they have a quarterback, so I think they're actually better than they were.
All right, let's talk about other players because there's a bunch of people holding
Shador
out.
Sanders.
Right
You
now.
can talk about Brock Purdy.
You
too.
could get
If you want to
Shador.
go down that rabbit hole, we can go down that train just for fun. Funsies.
What player you want to talk about? There's a bunch of players who
Travis
are
Hunter?
holding
We'll
out
talk
right
about
now.
Chris Jones.
You want to talk about Chris Jones?
Yeah,
Chris
yeah, I
Jones
wanna
is
talk
holding
about
out for a
Chris
Jones. He's good at
contract right
football.
now. What do you think he should do? The Chiefs should do the thing. What's going to happen? What's
think-
going to happen with Chris Jones?
Oh,
Felipe?
that's the question.
What's going to happen with
What's
Chris
going to
Jones?
happen?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Felipe.
They
Felipe
should
knows
Call,
actually.
you want to
so.
call him real quick? You were talking to him the other
Yeah, I
day.
talked to Chris quite a bit.
Bro, that's my
Actually,
boy.
he
Yeah.
went to Brazil with me.
You call him Christopher though. 'cause
Did he
just
have
be
Verizon?
fun.
Was his service
Chrissy,
okay?
Chrissy.
His service wasn't great. He still has
Chrissy Sachs.
what was that?
Don't tell me he's got Cricket Wireless, bro.
We were in the hood in Kansas City, and Jack was like,
Cricket
"Yo, you
Wireless
know we're in the
or,
hood because they
or,
got the Cricket Wireless."
Oh, what's Boost Mobile?
Oh, Boost is bad. Oh my god, bro.
If you see that and you see a fucking bail bond store, oh, you in the hood for sure.
Chris, I don't
Chris
know, bro.
Jones.
The Chiefs should re-sign him. He's fucking good, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. What to
Yeah, essentially. But where would you want to see Chris Jones go if he ended up leaving the Chiefs?
Nowhere. I want to see him on the Chiefs so bad.
Why the fuck?
Because
do
the Chiefs
too.
are good because
That's
of
no
Chris Jones.
fun, though.
The Chiefs
I
are
agree.
good
I
because of
agree
Chris
with that.
Jones.
The Chiefs need
I mean,
Chris
Chris
Jones.
Jones-
The Chiefs need Chris
Chris
Jones.
Jones more than Chris Jones needs the
Needs the
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Bro,
Facts.
good take, dude.
Facts.
Chris Jones should go to Dallas. Actually, that'd be insane. Imagine him and Mozzie. Oof.
With Chris over the last
Bro,
5
Mozzie-
seasons. Hold on, I got a stat for
And
you.
Osa, bro, to come
my
in.
God.
I got a stat for you.
Oh
Over
my
the
God,
last
that's a lot of
5
meat.
seasons. Over the
That's
last
so
5,
beefy.
listen to me.
Yeah.
Over the last
Dude, wait.
But just imagine what they would do.
I would say Mozzie.
Wait, so what's the stat you got, brother?
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Over the last 5 seasons.
Over the last 5 seasons. Now I'm like second guessing.
Spit it out.
Over the last 5 seasons, the Chiefs with Chris Jones were number 1 in pressure quarterback pressure percentage. Now, I have no idea what that means, but the fact that you're
QPP,
first.
Dude,
fact that you're
I don't know what
first-
that means either. Thank you for bringing that up.
Nah,
Wait,
QPP.
hold on. Let me
It
keep
makes
going.
sense.
QB pressure percentage. Yeah, so you pressure the quarterback
QBPP.
at the number one percentage in the NFL over the last 5 years. Number one. That's all you need to know.
Bro, I
number
love
one.
QBVP.
Wait,
It's
wait,
actually my
wait,
favorite
wait,
stat.
hold
That's actually the number one stat I look at
They
when I
were
look at
yelling.
defense.
They were yelling about PP. Can you tell me what you just said
QBPP.
again?
Over the last 5
QBV.
seasons, the Chiefs with Chris Jones were number one in QPP percentage.
No, come on. Say
Fuck,
it again.
you took it so slow and you still botched.
Quarterback pressure percentage.
Okay,
Quarterback,
so what does that mean? It means how frequently they get to the quarterback.
To the quarterback. So they were
Okay.
number one.
Yeah.
Without
As a
Chris
unit,
Jones,
though.
Without
As a
him, they were
unit.
like
without him, they were
bottom 5 or
28th. They were
something.
28th in the league.
Yeah, there you go,
So the
bottom
Chiefs
5.
need Chris Jones more than Chris Jones.
Well, if they don't have Chris Jones, who the hell is rushing the quarterback?
There's
right
no
now?
one else on
Frank
that
Clark
defense,
is
I
gone,
feel like.
isn't he?
I don't think Frank Clark's
Mozzie, yeah, Mozzie for Chris Jones, 1 for 1, easy, bro.
I just feel like there's
Bro, you guys would be getting
Chris Jones. Chris Jones is a top 10 player in the NFL according to the NFL players.
He is.
So like, there's no. To me, it feels like there's no other superstars on that defense. Like no one.
Yo,
who's-
what? Shut the-
L'Jarius
Nick
Sneed?
Bolton?
Nick Bolton?
Missouri legend Nick
Bro,
Bolton.
L'Jarius Sneed, dog?
You watch your mouth before you start saying
Superstars.
shit
We're
like
talking
that.
superstars.
You
Well, I
almost
think-
had 2 fumble sixes
Well, let
in
me
the
ask you
Super
a
Bowl.
question.
Yeah, one game,
Gentlemen,
bro.
what is that
Fucking
called?
Gentlemen,
Chris Jones was a.
Gentlemen, let me
whatever.
ask you a question, though, because I think he wants Aaron Donald money.
Can I finish my point?
Oh, you had a
Aaron
point?
Donald
My
money.
point was just going to be that like without Chris Jones, who the fuck else do you have? Chris Jones is your
Well,
best
Jerry's
player.
I don't
on
know.
your
bro.
Oh,
defense.
Harrison Smith.
Chris Jones is your
Oh, that's
best
not
player on
Harrison
your
Smith?
defense by a lot.
Good point.
So I'm just
He's
saying
actually
he
good.
is the
That'd be a
reason
good
the
signing.
Chiefs defense is any
I
good.
think I
If
was
they're
way
good, I
off
don't
on
even.
that.
If
Yeah, I
you
don't
think
think
they're
it's
good,
That definitely didn't happen.
Well, he
no,
wants.
but they did another white corner that was fucking terrible.
Well, let me ask you:
or
if Chris Jones wants Aaron Donald money,
Matters.
the NFL players put him over Aaron Donald. They put him in that top 10. The Chiefs are offering him $74 million over the next 3 years. Aaron Donald, same number, has $95 million over 3 years. Now I'm just reading a tweet, so the numbers can
95
be
and
different.
74.
But are they that?
Sorry.
I don't think
He
those
ain't
numbers are
getting
that far apart.
No,
far
he's
apart.
not.
Chris Jones is not getting Aaron Donald.
I agree.
Okay, but $74 million compared to $95 million is pretty far apart. Like, so
it
if I'm
is.
Chris Jones, I'm a little disrespected.
Oh well,
You
how
could've-
many
you
defense
should've,
player of the years
and
does Chris Jones have?
He could have easily have won
How
it
many
last year.
All-Pros does he have?
He could have easily have won it last year.
Like no, but
he
his
has it,
accolades,
but he
his
has
accolades
it.
are not even remotely close to Aaron
Yeah,
Donald's.
he has it.
It is not even remotely close. He doesn't affect the game right now the way that Aaron Donald did
I
when he got paid
agree.
like that. It's just not
Bro,
comparable.
when he was put
I'm
in that
sorry.
top 10 on that NFL 100 list, we were all shocked. Like I think
Felipe
you were
wasn't.
not. You and I were shocked. We don't think of
was
him as a
not.
guy who's a top 10 player in the league.
No.
He's
very fucking
there's an
good, don't get me
argument.
wrong.
You sang with them, though.
Yeah, which makes him top 2.
Well,
but
I just like-
I did sing with Chris
That's
Jones.
cool.
That was
That
pretty
is
cool.
cool.
But my point is like we don't
Yeah.
think of him like Aaron Donald. We consistently think of as like a top 10 guy. I don't feel like he has the Chris Jones
Aaron Donald's
perception.
got-
Perception of who he is as a player is not.
It's because he plays on a
that.
team with Patrick Mahomes and like other stars.
just
Like
think,
it's
like-
always been Travis Kelce, Mahomes, Tyreek Hill,
Yep.
and then it's Chris Jones. Even then, you got like guys like Frank Clark. You've had other guys, Kareem Hunt.
But I think accolades
Isaiah
means
Pacheco.
something like you have to have the resume. Like same thing like when
Your resume is not
when
that
we
bad.
go in
You
asking
also-
for a
resume
raise, right? You have multiple points of things you've done, things you've accomplished to be
Yeah,
able
ask
to
for a raise.
to earn that money. Chris Jones probably has to do the same thing, and he doesn't have the same accolades
doesn't.
that Aaron Donald did when he got paid.
Yeah, I
so it's
agree.
like, how
I
can
mean,
you
you
say
can't-
that Chris Jones deserves Aaron Donald money when he clearly isn't the same?
Yeah,
level?
but he was a first team All Pro last year. He could
Last
have won
year.
Defensive Player of
How
the
many
Year.
first team All Pros Aaron Donald got?
7.
75?
I'm looking at it right
I don't
now.
know.
Jeez, 7?
I agree. I'm
How
just
many
saying,
play
I don't
years,
think
like
they're
3 or
$20
4?
million apart. I think like
I
there's
think
something
they
to be
might
said
be.
about a player having their best year and then being able to get paid. Maybe you don't get Aaron Donald money. You don't deserve Aaron Donald money, but you definitely deserve to be one of the highest defensive linemen, I guess, paid in the NFL.
Yeah, but defensive tackle doesn't get defensive end money. Like, and I don't know.
I don't agree. We saw
did
players
some-
get
This year,
some
some
big
money.
this year they've been doing,
And they've impacted the
did.
game. And Chris Jones, the fact that he had he had 15 sacks. Like
No,
How
he's
much?
aw-
How much
he's
money did
awesome,
Quinn
but-
Williams get? Did he get like 90?
he got. I mean, would you take Chris Jones or Quinn Williams?
Oh come on.
Chris Jones. Quinn Williams is a lot younger. That's
Yeah.
why I would take Quinn Williams. That's the only reason I would. But Chris Jones is a better football player right
They
now.
both have great personalities too. I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
Quinn
you gotta-
Williams is awesome.
No, you take Chris now, but maybe honestly long term you might take Quinn.
Yeah, if you said you could sign one right now for the next
One
like
right now?
5 years.
Got a
like, I don't
$96 million contract.
Is
it?
66 guaranteed.
For how many years?
It was the largest.
What about Dexter Lawrence?
Largest second contract ever for a defensive tackle.
know. What did Dexter Lawrence get?
All right, let me just.
He
go
also
to
got like
Spotrac.
90.
Yeah.
Well, Chris is pretty good.
He is pretty good.
But he's
so what do you
only-
think could happen? Do
How,
you think
how old
Chris
is
Jones?
Chris Jones though? He's
29.
Do you think Chris
29?
Jones will play Thursday Night Football this week?
No,
Hell no.
no.
That sucks. They should re-sign him, dude. Especially because they got Mahomes on a team-friendly contract. Like, think about like other dynasties too. They've always had Tom Brady, the Patriots. Like they had Vince Wilfork always, bro. Like you need that guy in the middle of the defense.
But the reason that Patrick Mahomes signed a deal like that was so he could win more Super Bowls.
And it was actually with Chris Jones in mind in particular at that time because that's when he signed his first contract.
Yeah.
So and they signed him. Now go re-sign him.
There's other pass rushers, by the way, currently like holding out.
Well, hold on now. Keep talking about it because I'm trying to pull up the contracts. Just keep filling air.
Keep talking about Chris Jones?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to, but I'm going to also bring up 2 other players in addition to him. Nick Bosa and Brian Burns also have been holding out from their contracts, not showing up to camp. Is that what it was? Or fucking...
Yeah, well, he just started
Nick Bosa's going to be a 49er.
Oh, wait. We talking Nick or we talking friend of the pod? Both, actually.
Both. I'm saying both. Like, basically, my question...
Shout out
U-School holds out, bro. That's all I know.
Adam Spachnik, Brian
My
Burns,
question is, like, guys who are at the top of their game, best player on their team, like a Brian Burns, Nick Bosa, Chris Jones, like, why are those guys not getting paid?
Well, Nick doesn't bother. That situation doesn't bother me because he's going to get paid. I think it's just probably guaranteed money.
John Lynch and Shanahan both said they're like, he's going to be a 49er. We just have to figure out the nuts and bolts. Like,
that doesn't, to me, that's, and I get Nick not playing. I think also if from Nick's standpoint, you wouldn't want him to play at all.
Bolton?
Like, you would not, if you're Nick's agent, if you're Nick,
Hold on.
family.
Hey, guys.
What's going on over here?
We're talking about Nick Bolton's nuts.
Nice. He's talking about Nick Bosa. Go. Keep going.
Whatever. I just don't think that the Nick situation doesn't matter. He's going to get paid. He's going to be a 49er. With Brian Burns, that situation makes no sense. Because the Rams offered 2 first-round picks for Brian Burns, I think last year or 2 years ago. They said no. So why would you, if either you're rebuilding or you're paying the guy. But for him to like hold out right now, I think it actually might have something to do with like Nick and Chris Jones. Like I wonder if like from a contractual standpoint, not that he's going to get their type of money, but like I wonder if you're looking at other star players and being like, pay me now before I explode.
Maybe.
So I don't know.
I feel like Nick and Chris Jones are maybe waiting to see what Brian Burns' contract looks like to restructure theirs. Then after or something,
they're doing
like
the Spider-Man meme, just kind of all pointing at each
you
other.
go.
Brian just started holding out. Like
I don't know.
This literally
maybe,
like 2 days ago.
Maybe they'll just keep doing it though.
But what is Dave Tepper and the Panthers doing? That to me makes no sense. If you trade Christian McCaffrey. If you traded Christian McCaffrey and you got all those assets, like either you're rebuilding or you're trying to pay your guys.
Why they get Adam Thielen? That makes no sense.
That
makes no sense.
I think Thielen's
a
going to
legend,
bounce
bro.
back
Greatest
here,
receiver in history.
But he's just like older.
But Chris Jones right now is the 12th highest paid defensive tackle in the NFL.
Oy.
Behind guys like Deron Payne, Dexter Lawrence, Eric Armstead, Javon Hargrave, DeForest Buckner, Jeffrey Simmons. Now Max Crosby is on this list. I guess they're counting actual defensive ends and not just edges.
Why you got to bring up Eric Armstead, man?
Quinnen Williams is up there, obviously. Von Miller, Myles Garrett. So, to me, Chris Jones is a top 5 defensive player on that line.
I agree.
And I think he should at least be higher than Jeffrey Simmons.
And he knows that. He knows that, too. That's why he's doing this.
Yeah.
That's why he's doing this. He knows that. He probably knows that he's fucking getting offered less money than all of these guys as well. And so he's like, also, why would I not deserve more?
If you're the Chiefs, there's a few guys you're not willing to let go of, which is obviously Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Chris Jones. And probably everybody else is expendable.
I agree.
Yeah,
literally.
I totally agree.
So you shouldn't let Chris Jones go.
Except Rasheed Rice, Dallas.
Well, then Rasheed Rice.
Sky Moore.
No, we don't like him. But
here's
Dallas.
But here's an honest question though: if Chris Jones doesn't re-sign with the Chiefs, does that actually impact their chances of winning another Super Bowl?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
Like, because I was saying before,
I think it might be the most underrated move for them to not win it.
His impact on that defense is so important. Like, just because, like I said before, like, they just don't have anyone else who's a superstar on that defense. Like, he is a superstar.
He's definitely a superstar.
He's also been the consistent force in that defense.
He is a superstar, though, at the end of the day.
He's definitely a superstar.
Dude, yeah.
Like, singing prowess is...
No, but when it comes down to it, like, he's actually a superstar. And he gets the job done.
And he's a superstar.
He is a superstar on that Chiefs defense.
All right, let's talk to another superstar, Mike Evans.
Superstar.
Cowboys. Mike Evans is going to be a future Dallas Cowboy?
No, future New York Giant.
New York Giants.
I saw 4 teams in the
All right, so who are the 4 teams in on Mike Evans?
Dallas Cowboys.
Why?
Let him finish
to it in a second.
New
York Giants.
Jump the gun.
New England Patriots. We don't even have to ask why about that one. And the Detroit Lions.
Interesting.
So let's break it down. Dallas Cowboys. Why would Jerry Jones want to pair Mike Evans with Trey Lance?
You want to win now with Trey Lance. Because you want to win now. And the Cowboys, I mean, like, CeeDee Lamb proved himself last year as a receiver that can get it done anywhere and anyhow. But Mike Evans is still, like, that dominant X go up and get it type receiver, which like CeeDee Lamb in a nutshell like isn't just that like by himself. But Mike Evans is that, and they complement CD very well. So
And Brandon Cooks.
And Brandon Cooks is like that speed guy that you can put kind of anywhere. So it actually complements the receiving core really, really well.
Gallup.
Not to mention, and you have Gallup coming 2 years off
If
off
Michael
ACL.
Gallup's your wide receiver 4,
It's
bro,
actually
fuck
insane.
off.
But
And
here's
the
the
ghost
problem
of
is like
Fehoko.
you never know when guys can get hurt, and so that's happened every single year with the Cowboys. Like a receiver gets hurt, and then they're low on depth. So if you do that, then you're kind of set, bro.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for Dallas. What it doesn't make sense is like if you sign him long term because he's 30. But
Yeah, no, I don't think it makes sense for Dallas.
Out of those 4 teams, I'd love to see him go to the Giants.
I
I'd
agree.
love to see
Same.
Mike Evans as in the New York.
and it's
Giants.
not
is
because
Mike?
we're both wearing Giants gear right
I'm not
now.
even a Giants fan.
It
I
is
just
nothing.
like the shirt.
It is nothing. It is a
Saquon,
nice
yeah.
shirt. Saquon, shout out
Just
to
a good shirt.
The Giants need Mike Evans more than any other team.
Yes.
Because the Giants don't have any
or the
experienced
or the
wide
Patriots.
receivers.
But do you
I
really?
disagree though.
But he's 30 years old.
But it doesn't
that's
matter.
why y'all don't need it. That's why the Cowboys should
But-
go for him because
No,
he's
but-
30.
but I
you could use
think
him now, get a Super Bowl right now.
You have an alpha wide receiver. You have one of the best receiving tight ends in football.
Yep.
You got Saquon, and then you can have Jalen Hyatt and Isaiah Hodgins.
So you're gonna
come
give him a
threes.
3-year deal, which is probably what it ends up being
Why not?
because he's 30 years old.
Apparently he's looking for
Dude, it's
Cooper
not
Kupp
like the
money.
Giants have a
He's not gonna
super
get
young roster.
They're pretty young.
The Giants are pretty young roster.
Like no,
Darren Waller's like one of
the
the
quarterback's
oldest.
like 26.
Yeah, that's pretty young.
Not like young.
That's
No,
pretty
it's
young.
young.
I don't know.
That's you at
That's
quarterback.
fine.
Yeah, I'm not young. I'm old.
I feel like
You're
an old
pretty
man.
young.
Granted, I
Pretty
feel like
young.
an old man, but yeah, that's I agree.
No,
I don't
your
know. I thought
limbs.
they
feel
were-
I
like an
agree.
old
I
man.
think piece wise, it would make perfect sense. It's exactly what the Giants need right now. They need a guy who's a consistent, as everyone knows, 9 straight years of 1,000 yards
Dude,
receiving,
good
bro.
Fun fact.
Stats guy.
He's very fun.
Superstar.
I'm just saying he's a superstar. I'm just saying like he's a guy that could definitely elevate that shitty wide receiver.
Yeah,
core
but he
that
wants
the
to
Giants
try to
have.
win a Super Bowl. Like he said he wants to be in a.
Who's saying the Giants
Well, the
won't
good
win
thing
the
is
Super
he
Bowl?
doesn't have really a choice because he's
I would say he's getting
Who's saying the
traded. It's not
Giants? Who's saying the Giants don't have a chance to win the
point.
Super Bowl?
Felipe. I think you do, bro.
Thanks, bro. So
Dude,
do the
actually,
Cardinals.
though-
If you have Mike Evans, you might have a chance.
Realistically though, do you actually?
So do the Cardinals.
No,
Bro, no one's won or lost any games. The Cardinals
No,
have a fucking
honestly,
chance to win the
if
Super
the
Bowl
Giants-
right now.
No, they don't.
Even playing field.
No,
If
they
the
don't.
Giants get
You
Mike
wanna-
Evans-
0-0.
Did you see what Jonathan Gannon said?
0-0.
I know everyone saw that video.
0.0. We got on
if the
clean
Gi- if the
slate,
Giants
fresh
get-
new
If
season.
the
No
Giants get
hope.
Mike Evans and Daniel Jones takes another step forward, they could realistically be in that conversation. Like I wouldn't be
I don't
shocked.
think they're better than Dallas. I don't think they're better than San Francisco. And I don't
You
think they're
don't
better
They
than
weren't
Philadelphia.
better than
No, I know.
The Giants,
I
the
spoke
Giants
with
when they
them.
won
You
those 2 Super Bowls
don't
weren't better than a
think.
lot of those NFC
That's
teams, but they got
facts.
hot and won.
Dude, Jack
Valid
is
point,
fucking
dude. They went
yes
9-7.
spitting
Good
right
shit,
now.
bro. Nah, he's spitting. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of spit. A lot of spit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Getting wet over here. I
Spitting
need an umbrella.
I think he ends up staying with the Bucks.
I hope he goes because
Okay, realistically, I also agree. I think he'll end up staying with the
I
Bucks,
think
but
he
I
goes to
hope.
Chicago.
Oh,
That'd be hot.
Bless you.
I like that. Is that an option?
I don't think it's an option.
It wasn't brought up as one of the teams that are looking at him, but I think it's nice for Chicago. They have a lot of money to spend. They get DJ Moore, who's young still. You get another receiver who's a little bit older to pair with them. And again, complimentary, right? They complement each
I
other
mean, look,
very well.
the problem is we see Cooper Kupp's hamstrings
Fields.
falling apart at 30. Is Mike Evans going to, like,
Mike Evans has never had really an injury history, though.
neither did really Cooper Kupp besides that ACL
Well, that's a pretty
Besides that ACL.
ACL.
and that ankle from last
Bro,
year.
Mike Evans has had 9 straight 1,000-yard seasons, bro.
No, I think he's good. I feel like you could also easily fall into a trap. The only types of teams that should be trading for Mike Evans are teams that are trying to win right now. And
like Dallas.
like Dallas.
Yeah.
So wait, why is he
And the
holding out
Dolphins.
though? His contract is.
He's not holding out. I don't think he's
wants-
holding out.
And why is he not showing up?
Reportedly, he wants Cooper Kupp money.
Well, Josina Anderson this morning said that
I mean, what are we doing?
he
here?
sent them a contract.
What does he think he can get that?
Shout out to Josina Anderson. I'm told over the course of talks between both sides, the Bucks received a contract structure that's acceptable to Mike Evans and takes Tampa's considerations into account as well, per source.
Nice.
Per source.
I don't know what I learned from
Dude.
that, though.
If you add per source
Essentially
to any
meaning
take,
that
you know it's
his
legit.
agent probably sent him a contract. They were like, not a bad contract. Mike's like, not a bad contract. Okay, maybe we'll look into it.
Jack, you should start adding per source to every tweet you make
Per
just
source.
so that it makes it legit.
I'll be a reporter of just random shit.
Per
Yeah.
source, bro.
So
Per
where
source is
so
funny.
where do you want to see Mike Evans? What was the last?
The Giants.
Chicago.
Chicago would be unreal.
Dallas would actually be unreal. But I just don't think like you're going to pay
No
long
bias.
term for
Nah,
for
Dallas
Mike
would not
Evans.
be unreal. Because to me,
It wouldn't?
because Brandon Cooks is Mike Evans just in a smaller man's body. He's just a deep ball threat.
So he's a
No,
wide
Mike Evans has
receiver
everything,
also.
though. Mike Evans is only a
And they
deep
have
threat.
nothing else
Nah,
in common.
Mike Evans.
It's
What
not
is Mike
only a
Evans
deep
best
threat.
at?
It's not only like
What is Mike Evans best at?
jump balls.
Balding.
Which isn't,
And
which isn't a
balding.
deep threat.
Also
he's
balding.
going deep.
He's
Like,
going deep. Also jump
deep
balls.
threat.
Also
his
jump balls.
tattoos.
And balding.
And he's from
True.
Texas.
True.
Oh. That's a good
Oh.
point.
I forgot to factor
No,
that
that's his best weapon, honestly. Like,
Oh. All right. Can we talk a little futures bets?
Yeah, let's do it.
I would love for us all together to build a division winner parlay using the Caesars
It's
Sportsbook
gonna be
app.
so.
my app is loading, Emperor.
We're gonna disagree
So-
with all of these.
So we're basically going to build the caps off division winner parlay on the Caesars Sportsbook app. If you want to bet with Caesars, New Year's only, you can bet $50, get $250 in bonus bets. Use the code GameDayGet or check out thegameday.com at Caesars. Sign up for Caesars, man. It's good
All right, bro,
stuff.
let's cook. Let's
I
cook,
am the
honestly.
Emperor.
Okay, Dolphins. AFCs.
Emperor is in. All right, I'm going to futures. Hold on. Let me get division winner.
Caesars.
We're just going to go through the order that it comes up with
Yep.
up in on the.
Let's rip it, boys.
So AFC West division. Who do we think we should bet on
The
to
Raiders.
win the division?
Chris Jones.
the Chiefs.
All right,
Let's go
Chiefs.
Chiefs, though.
We're going Chiefs. I'm building it
I'm
here.
actually
I'm going to
gonna
actually
place
take
this
this.
bet.
Chiefs. Yeah, we'll actually take this. We'll put it on the screen. Do you want to screen record this? Maybe just take a screenshot.
Sure. I'll give it a quick screen
Um,
record. It's going to be a little tough, though. Whatever.
Out of
We'll
any
figure
of
that
the
out.
teams, though, what's a team that could actually surprise and win that division?
Denver.
Chargers.
Chargers.
Anyone but the Raiders. Like,
Yeah, true.
honestly.
Just not the Raiders.
Could this be the year of the AFC West, similar to what we said last year?
It could be more likely than last year.
I think it's less likely, which means it's probably going to happen.
Who's more likely, the Broncos or the Chargers?
Chargers.
Agreed, Chargers.
The Chargers have so much more talent.
And Herbert could take that next step.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
like-
I'm waiting for.
I
want
think
it
it's
to
the
be
Chargers. Well, I
awesome.
think the Broncos are actually going to flop. Something about the vibe and Russ and Sean Payne doesn't work
I
out.
can't even.
All
So
right.
we're taking the Chiefs. Yeah,
Chiefs.
win that division.
NFC South division. Who should we bet
NFC
on?
South?
NFC South.
Well,
I'm just going in the order that it's come up on.
I think
I think the Saints
the Saints are the favorite at plus 105.
or the
The
Falcons.
Saints at least have Derek Carr, though.
I took a separate. one
Desmond
of
Ridder
these
though
on
never
my
thrown
own.
an interception in his NFL career.
Falcons.
I like
He
Falcons.
played like 2
Should we
games.
take the Falcons?
Well, I just think like if we like
Do like 30 passes.
Yeah.
for me, it's between the Saints and the Falcons. The Saints, I think they were held back by Andy Dalton. Good team, Derek Carr, good quarterback,
Nah,
Yeah.
Texas.
good weapons, Texas. The problem is the Falcons are super
talented.
talented.
I'm taking
especially
the
on
One
the
of the
defensive
best
side of the
offensive
ball.
lines.
I'm cool with the Falcons if we want to roll Falcons.
Atlanta.
Why
Desmond
not?
Ridder.
Why not? Plus
Well-
185.
Atlanta.
Plus 185. They're second in the odds. Let's do
Sure.
it. We're rolling.
Yeah.
Oh, and AFC North.
Also,
is next.
Bijan, friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod, Bijan Robinson.
one's-
AFC North.
Ooh.
This is a spicy one.
Ravens.
I like Ravens.
Steelers.
Ravens. Well, what are the odds?
The Bengals are plus 160. The Ravens are plus 225. The Browns are plus 330.
Browns are spicy.
And
The
the
Browns is
Steelers,
a good
The
one.
Browns are
the Steelers are
spiciest
plus
one.
480.
That division's loaded.
I don't know if I'm betting on the Browns.
I
though.
think
just
I have to
don't know
go
that.
Ravens also.
I think the
Just for
Bengals
the-
win it, but the Ravens will get a nice little payout.
I agree.
If Lamar stays healthy, they could easily win.
Yeah, for sure. That's what it's.
I mean, it's a pretty simple analysis. It's like we know the Bengals are going to be good. We think that the Ravens could be really good. It's a ceiling floor
I
situation.
got the Ravens.
You know what I mean?
Ceiling floor, I mean, they could both go like fucking 15-2.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But I think that the floor is higher for the
Bengals?
Bengals.
Yes,
Yeah,
very
yeah,
much.
yeah.
higher.
So that's why I'm
For
saying
sure.
it's more. All right, we're going Ravens.
Yeah,
I think Ravens.
That's plus
that's a
225.
sexier payout. All right, let's not even talk about this next one.
NFC West.
Yep, Niners. All right, let's move on.
The Rams. The Cardinals.
Cardinals. Cardinals.
Wait. Don't say it. What do you think the odds are for the Cardinals? Don't
Well,
look.
he started saying it, so plus 4,000.
Okay, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Plus 4,500.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, 45?
4,500
Damn.
just to win your division,
Well, they
bro.
did. They,
That's so
Kyler,
mean,
they
bro.
did say
That's
they,
bullying.
they,
crazy.
They expect Kyler to come back, so there's a chance.
Bro, the Raiders are plus
captain.
1,500. The Bucks are plus
ReCAPS.
1,000.
He was named
Hey,
a team captain this
Maybe
weekend.
they should do it though, like
was?
Deion
Kyler
Sanders.
Murray.
Maybe
Kyler-
Oh.
the Cardinals should
Good for
do
him.
their captains like Deion Sanders. We should do that in the NFL.
What
L,
do they do?
I don't,
The
I don't
L's
fuck
and the
with the
D's.
L's,
They
bro.
don't
The
do
L's, it looks like you're
Deion
walking
Sanders
L's.
stuff.
Leaders and dogs.
Leaders and
Is that what it stands
Yeah,
for?
yeah.
No way.
I
He's
like
like,
the
we
dogs.
got
kinda
leaders.
like
we
it.
don't have captains. We have leaders and dogs, and that was it. And I was like, okay, cool.
All right, so we taking Niners minus
Wow.
185.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Oh,
right.
wait, well, hold on. What's the Seahawks odds?
Plus 200.
Plus 200.
Nah, they're not.
That's good to
They're not
know.
ready to.
All right,
Be a wild
NFC East.
All right, bro.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Abstain.
Like my gut tells me, yeah, it's Cowboys
Hey, it's the Eagles are gonna.
regress.
There also hasn't been a repeat champion in what?
That's the only reason.
20 years?
That's the only reason I think I got to take. I'm just got to.
I'm going to abstain, but I'm
That's
going
what I
to.
mean.
Washington.
It's math.
Washington
plus
is plus
17.
1,700.
I don't mind it.
What about the Giants?
We put him
With
in
Giants
Dallas.
with Mike Evans?
Giants are plus 850. It doesn't account for if Mike Evans were on the team on this.
Well, then it'd be minus
sports
250
book.
probably.
I think it's
Yeah,
the
probably.
Cowboys.
Minus
It's so funny.
4,500.
I've gotten into so many arguments with Eagles fans over saying this is the most loaded that defense has been in
What,
10
Dallas's defense?
Yeah,
or Eagles?
Dallas.
Oh,
What do you mean?
And
Did they get worse from last season?
no,
They lose pieces.
no,
way
they have
better.
everyone
Dallas?
returning and they
Oh
got
no, not
pieces.
Dallas. I
Bro,
thought
they
you were
got
talking about
Mozzie.
Eagles.
Talking
Eagles,
about
yeah, but the
Talking
Eagles
about Cowboys.
have young pieces. I'm saying Dallas.
Oh, I thought you said you were
the
talking to Eagles
Eagles
fans
replace
about
some
the
like
Eagles.
experienced,
With
talented
young
guys with
guys.
younger guys that you don't really.
But if
know
you get
much
the whole
yet.
Georgia defense, that's a pretty good defense in college
It's
a couple years ago.
college
But
defense.
with the Cowboys, everyone's like, oh, the Cowboys always say this. And it's like, yeah, you always say it until you finally get it right. But this roster is actually fucking loaded for the Cowboys. So I'm going with the Cowboys.
Good take, bro.
All right, we're taking the Cowboys.
He watches football.
AFC East. I think we're gonna all disagree on this one. I'll be honest. I feel like we're all gonna have different teams.
This one I actually just don't know. It's like so hard.
Can I
bro.
read you the odds?
I'll take the Bills.
Can I
I'll
read
take
you
the
the odds? I
Dolphins.
also want to take the Bills. The Bills
Looks
are
like we're at
plus 120.
standstill,
The
2v2.
Bills are plus 125. The Jets are plus 250. The Dolphins are plus 300, and the Patriots are plus 800.
So the Dolphins have the third best odds.
I like the Finns, man.
I mean, the odds for the Dolphins are nice because like they have a chance to win, and the odds are nice. They're
Tua's
juicy.
healthy.
So by that logic, the Dolphins aren't bad.
They got better.
I still think it's the Bills.
So let's go.
the Bills are the best team.
Process of elimination. Patriots. Well, we know what's going to happen
No.
with Juju Smith-Schuster's
Patriots not, and I don't.
knee, so
I don't want to bet on the Jets. I don't feel like it's safe.
I don't
I
like
don't
that
want to bet
either.
on the Jets either. I feel more
Betting on
confident
the
say the
Jets is not
Bills win the
smart.
AFC East than I do the actual Jets.
Well, the
I think
Bills
the
are
Yeah, I
Jets.
agree. I agree.
But like I feel like so many people. I mean, yeah, it's inarguable.
Yo,
It's
hot
sad.
take, bro.
It's inarguable.
Hot take.
Inarguable. But no, I don't know. There's some the Jets just don't. It doesn't. Feel
All right, we're
like it.
2-2. Dennis, Bills or Dolphins?
Bills.
All right, we're going Bills.
All right, we're going Bills. Let's go.
It's good for you, bro.
Nah, it's fine.
You wanna be the
story.
underdog.
Yeah, bro.
Dennis is just dead to you now.
All right, AFC South. Jags.
Jags.
Jaguars are minus 175. Titans plus 340. Colts
Jags.
plus
Low-key?
700. And Texans.
Titans.
Low-key Titans.
Texans plus 850.
We gotta go Jags.
Nah,
bro.
the
We
Jags.
Let's go Jags. 'Cause Titans like we don't know what the
Have to.
quarterback is.
And NFC North. Holy.
NFC North is interesting always. It feels like a
super
toss-up.
interesting.
The Lions are leading the odds at plus 140.
I know you don't like
The
that.
kinda wanna
Vikings
take
plus
Vikings or
285.
Packers are
Packers
where my
plus
go-to. I
I kind of
330.
like Packers. I don't.
I kind of like Packers.
Bears
What
plus-
are the
The Bears plus
Bear,
440.
the Bears. This isn't their year yet.
Not
I don't
I've
think
been
it's the
saying
Bears' year
I
yet.
think it's the
either.
same with the
Year,
Lions.
next
I don't
year.
think it's the
I don't
Lions
think
here
it's the
yet.
Lions here either. Honestly, Vikings, bro. Because
I was
at
gonna
least
say the
No,
Vikings.
no. The Vikings are gonna have one of the worst defenses in football.
I just feel like the
yeah,
Vikings
but
got
Kirk,
worse.
like, at least they have a
Ryan
quarterback in the
Flores.
offense.
I just feel like the Vikings
he's
got
good.
worse.
Ryan Flores, leader of men.
Oh, good point.
I feel like the Vikings got worse. I don't know.
They
Why
did.
do you feel that? Because they lost Adam Thielen.
And like
That's the point.
And some good pieces on defense.
Who?
What the
Plums.
fuck is his
Jared
name?
Allen.
Zadarius Smith.
Yeah.
I don't think like Zadarius was on the Packers.
Oh, no.
Got your ass.
Fucking.
To be honest, I said
Kendricks.
Zadarius. That was 2 years ago. He was with the Vikings. He was with the Packers, right?
They lost.
Right?
They lost Kendricks.
Who do you want to take?
They
Eric
lost
Kendricks
Adrian
old as fuck.
Peterson.
Who do you want to take? They did lose Adrian
Randy
Peterson.
Moss, Bruce Smith, Jared
Yeah.
Allen. What?
Who do you want to take? Brett Favre. Who do you want to take?
I just think the Vikings.
I want to take Packers, but I don't know about the
too.
quarterback situation.
Yeah.
Let's
So
just.
I'm gonna take the
I would go
Vikings.
the
with
Vikings.
Kirk.
I'm
Let's
rolling
roll
with Kirk. I'm
Let's
rolling
roll
with Kirk.
Yeah, Vikings.
Captain Kirk.
I like the
All right,
Vikings. Wait, what are
that's-
the Vikings odds?
Plus 285.
Yeah, I
it's
like
nice,
that. I
bro.
like
That's
that.
some
really nice.
juice.
Like even if
All right. Wait. Don't say it. Can you guess the odds of this division winner parlay on Caesars?
plus 12,192.
Damn.
No.
Plus,
I'll give you a hint. It's way higher.
It's more.
plus
Way
38,000.
Way
Whoa.
higher.
What? Plus
Guess.
52,785.
Guess how much money $100 on this would pay.
47,000.
$81,752.
Everyone ride this bet with us.
Wait. All right, we rerun the bet.
So we're looking at the Chiefs.
This is to every team to win their division.
Every team to win the division on Caesar Sportsbook app. Chiefs minus 170, Falcons plus 185, Ravens plus 225, Niners minus 185, Cowboys plus 165, Bills plus 125, Jags minus 175, and Vikings plus 285 equals a parlay of plus 81,652.
All right, I'll Venmo you $25 right now. We all are.
You're betting 25 on this?
No, we're all
We should each do
$100.
We could each do 25. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so much more than I like to bet. I want to bet 5, bro. That fucking 5. Why?
All right,
why
you
would
want 5?
5 still wins me $4,000, bro.
What does 25 win?
But we each get $20,000 if it wins.
Yeah, 20,000.
I mean, I already have a few parlays of division winners.
20,438 and 7 cents.
We do need the 7 cents.
We have to bet on this.
No, we are betting on this.
I like
Hold
this
on,
one.
let me log
actually.
in.
It's pretty realistic.
All right, someone put it in and then.
I'll put it in.
I'll put it. You want to put it in?
I'll Venmo the fuck out of you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Am I putting $100 on this?
No, put 1,000.
Fuck that, bro.
We each put in
Are you still
250.
screen recording?
Fuck that shit.
Are you still screen recording? Put $100 in.
$1,000 puts it. Oh my.
800,000, right?
Wait, put $100 in.
Can we each put in 2,500?
Good take.
Let's put in 250K.
All right, I'm putting $100 down on this.
$100. We all in for 25 bucks.
I got
Let's
it.
just
I'm in.
crowdfund this bet, bro.
I got to
Yeah.
deposit. Hold on. It's easy.
Deposit money. Here we go. You're
Deposit-
screen recording, all
Hey,
right?
go
So-
deposit your money, Emperor.
Oh, good
Yeah,
call.
yeah.
I'm
Shout
gonna-
out Caesars. Is that what it says?
Every time you open the app, it says your app is loading.
All right, so
Emperor.
what's the one team that you like? If you feel the strongest about one team fucking it up, what's that one team?
Probably the Falcons.
Yeah,
That division was tough.
I think the AFC North too.
Yeah, Falcons, Ravens.
Yeah, but I don't think they'll fuck it up.
The
I
ones
think
I
it'll be
don't, the ones I
close.
don't love are Falcons, Ravens, Vikings.
AFC East
Vikings.
also.
I don't love the AFC.
Oh
North.
yeah, AFC's Bills, but you
I
know.
think the Bills make sense.
AFC
but
East
like,
I don't love. But the Bills make sense.
hard.
In
The
terms
Bills
of
make
recent
sense.
history. Recent
yeah, the
history, like I
Bills
want to
make
go
sense.
Bills.
The Bills make sense. I feel like if anything, people are riding off the Bills.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they didn't
you,
ride back though.
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you
God
think wins the
damn
division?
it. I'm stopping
Dolphins?
this screen record
Why?
because I have to fucking link my bank again.
So who do you think wins the
Oh,
division?
jeez.
Who do I think
yeah.
wins the
The
AFC,
AFC
East? I
Good
think
thing Caesars
like
makes
honestly,
it easy.
Honestly,
dead
it's
ass.
fine. You could say
No
the Dolphins.
fucking around.
For real, for
Yeah,
real?
yeah. Like you could say the Dolphins.
No
I'm
cap on
actually
God?
genuinely curious.
I think the Bills still win the division.
All right.
And the reason I think it is because health, offensive line, like if Teron Armstead can't stay healthy, like the offensive line is just such a question mark. Now, granted, I think you could offset that with like a trading for Jonathan Taylor or something.
So the Dolphins finished second.
I think the Dolphins finish second.
Jets third.
Jets third.
What's
I
the
can see
what's
that.
the Patriots record?
7-10. I just like
Nah, Juju though. Juju's knee though.
yeah, but he might explode with the roster. The whole team's gonna go crazy this year.
That comment's crazy, bro.
Bro, yeah, it's like that's the most explosive part of the Patriots offense.
The AFC East is just a type of like, how would you rank it in terms of confidence of teams that
Exactly
would
what
finish?
you said.
So Bills, Dolphins,
Jets.
Patriots.
The Jets have a high ceiling, but it's just you have no fucking
I
idea.
have no idea. Well, I've also said I think this Jets roster is pretty fucking comparable to the Packers roster of last year. Like now, granted, there's
They're
younger
younger
talent,
and better, and they're more exciting.
but
got
they
a
have
little
like
bit more.
high level pieces. There's like more depth in Green Bay,
Maybe.
but they have a better offensive line in Green Bay. Defense, obviously, the Jets had a great year defensively, but that
Jets
defense
is better than.
But I think the defense in Green Bay is a very
Is good.
underappreciated defense.
But it's not. It's
you
not.
have
Packers
great
didn't have a
corners. You have a
superstar,
good
though.
line.
The
That's
Packers
my
didn't have a
point.
superstar. The Jets
They
have multiple.
The Jets have
On
high
offense
level
even.
players. The Jets have superficial high level players. The Packers have more
superficial.
depth. Yep.
Garrett Wilson, super.
Very superficial. Yeah.
All right, bet has been placed. If you want to ride this bet with us, definitely go to thegameday.com, sign up for Caesar. First users get $50. If you bet $50, you get $250 in bonus bets. So
By the
please
way,
sign
good
up.
contact on my
Hey, thanks,
inner
man. You got nice pecs.
pectoral. I did do chest yesterday.
All right,
He's adamant.
very excited for
Bills,
football season.
Jags.
Huge week ahead of us.
So we're gonna have a predictions episode this week.
Here we go. Vikings.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we will. Come
We're
on.
back.
We are. Every
Outta
week,
here, bro. That's
every
crazy.
week of
Hey,
football season, we will.
starting. We starting.
The season's back.
We starting, man. I'm excited.
We got to start the records over. Will Adam lose again?
By the way, that's crazy.
Adam was so bad last year.
Bro, Adam's predictions were horrible.
Well, hold up. We
last
should
year.
predict today. Maybe we could predict on Thursday.
We'll do it later. Yeah.
The order of like who's gonna finish first, second, third, fourth amongst us of records.
Oh, of our
That's pretty good.
records?
Yeah.
I
Well,
already know.
we know who's getting last.
Yeah, the Niners because they don't have a quarterback.
Are you saying out of our
No.
team?
I'm saying like who gets the best record? Who predicts the best?
Oh,
Like
I-
Adam
know,
was horrible.
like
Like Adam
Adam's
was last
last.
year.
yeah. I wasn't involved in those prediction episode last year.
Oh yeah.
We
era.
started later, but then we didn't add you to
New
the
era. Very excited for this NFL season. Season 2 of Caps Off is going to be fucking.
It's gonna be freaking lit, man.
It's gonna
So-
be freaky.
Thank you for listening to the previous season of Caps Off, season 2 to the moon. Thanks for listening to the Caps Off podcast. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Which team's going to ruin that parlay? Let us know. For any betting advice, betting promos, and if you want to ride that parlay with us, go to thegameday.com. You're going to find it all.